Welcome to Standard Chartered India Money Insights, a podcast series that brings you topical insights and local perspectives on India's markets from the experts.
Hello everyone, I'm Ravi Singh. Welcome to another edition of our weekly podcast, The Week That Was. Indian assets rebounded over the past week amid positive global cues and improving foreign investor flows. Globally, risk assets overlooked recessionary fears and cheered stronger than expected US retail sales, improving US consumer sentiment and better than expected start to the Q2 earnings season thus far. The S&P 500 index gained 2.5%, clocking its best week in over a month, but still remains 17% below its 2022 peak. During the week, European Central Bank raised policy rates by a higher than expected 50 basis points, the first increase in over a decade, while the Bank of Japan maintained its ultra-low interest rates and signaled its resolve to remain an outlier in a wave of global central banks' policy tightening. Indian equities traded with a positive bias throughout the week, with the Nifty index gaining in each of the past 6 trading sessions. The Nifty index rose 4.2% over the past week and outperformed regional peers. Broader markets continued to post strong recovery, with the Nifty Midcap Index up 3.7% and the Small Cap Index up 4.6% over the past week. Among sectors, all sectors ended the week in green except pharma, which fell around 1%, while IT, banks, metals, and capital goods were the best performing sectors with gains of over 5% during the week. Indian fixed income market had another decent week, with bond yields falling across the curve, supported by a range-bound crude oil prices and further moderation in US bond yields. For the week, the 10-year Indian government bond yield fell by 2 basis points to close at 7.42%, while the 3-year and 5-year Indian government bond yields fell by 8 and 5 basis points respectively. The INR finally took a breather last week after continuing in a downward spiral against the US dollar for several weeks. Falling US bond yields, a weaker USD index, and improving foreign investor inflows supported the INR to close the week flat at 79.85 per dollar. However, the INR weakened against other key currency pairs like Euro, Sterling Pound, and Japanese Yen. The Euro recovered against the USD last week after falling below parity over the week before last. Over the coming week, investors are likely to focus on the domestic second quarter results and the FOMC meeting in the US. US data next week is likely to be less cheerful, with the Q2 GDP estimates likely to show that the US economy entered into a technical recession in the first half of 2022. At this point, I'll take a pause and thank you as always for listening. If you find this podcast useful, please like and subscribe. Have a great week ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered India Money Insights. Stay tuned for the latest updates and market trends by subscribing to our podcast. For more information, reach out to your Standard Chartered Relationship Manager or visit www.se.com/in.